Alrighty, so a little update for y'all. I want to say straight up to begin with, such heartfelt thanks to my patrons and supporters who help support the work I'm doing. And you guys are just amazing. I would have been dead in the water a long time ago if it weren't for you. Anyway, as I think pretty much everybody who follows me knows, I've been working diligently to be able to shoot for some of the family shelters in downtown San Francisco. And I have been completely unable to make that happen. I shoot for a family shelter in San Mateo, but I need to be doing more of it. So I'm having to adapt the whole concept. And I've been researching this week, and we'll be approaching local community centers, different kind of day shelters, other kinds of places that may know families who could use portraits. And now the tricky thing with this, and what has worked great and does work great with family shelters, is I can set up a shoot day and shoot multiple families on a single day, create a bunch of portraits for a bunch of people. That may not work so well with the model of what I'm going to try to do, because it's important to me that I'm doing photography and portraits for families who couldn't otherwise afford to do this. So in approaching these community centers, I'll have to have that discussion and make it really clear to the people who I'm talking to what the parameters are, that we're talking about families that can't afford to pay for portraits. And so they're going to have to be a little selective. They'll have to connect me with families who can really benefit from this, who couldn't otherwise spend money that way. And it's also going to mean I'm going to be darting around and doing individual photo sessions for these families, unless there's some way to set up a group photo shoot day in these deals. I don't know, because it can't be wide open like, okay, free family portraits from 1 to 4 today, like I do for a family shelter, because I know everybody in the shelter qualifies. If I advertise something like that just in a community center, I could end up shooting 40 groups, 40 families, and maybe only a small percentage of them can't afford to pay for it. And I get that, I like to bless people, but I think it's important that I'm using those resources, because I don't have a ton of resources, but that I'm using them for people, to bless people who couldn't otherwise pay for this stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to bring you all up to speed and let you know that I'm adapting, because sometimes you gotta. I know what works great. I'll keep doing that for shelters that I can, but looks like when I'm in the Bay Area, it's gonna have to be a little more customized. So, it's frustrating, but like other events that have happened in my life recently, they've been very frustrating and challenging. I know something good will come of it. Anytime we have to adapt, anytime we have to change what we know works because we're forced to, we don't like it. Nobody likes that. But then you do it, and it ends up opening up a whole other realm of possibilities. So yeah, I'm done being frustrated about it. I'm just going to start going in new directions specific to this area, and I'm sure it'll work. So anyway, that's what I had to tell you about this week. And lastly, I would like to express how thrilled I am with this time of year. Coming up on mid-February, winter is on its last legs. And I love that feeling of knowing the best 8 months of the year are ahead of us. Oh yes. And it's just been a thrill to not be sick this winter. A day doesn't go by where I don't think about that at least a couple times, how deathly ill I was this time last year. And to have my strength back now and feel good, it's the most precious thing we have, our health. And I am grateful to be getting back to full power. So anyway, That's our little weekly update for the week. Kind of more of a jacked-out update than a vlog about anything else. But hey, you get something different every time. It's just whatever is on my heart, my mind, and there you go. So I hope you have a great weekend.